Hello and welcome to the PRINCE2 pre-course videos, and in this video we're going to be looking at the business case theme. So why do we need to have a business case? Well, it's important to make sure that the project fits in with the overall needs of the business, and that means that it's going to be delivering something which is worthwhile, which is going to benefit the business. And it's the business case that helps us to collect the information for that. The main areas of interest are going to be, of course, the benefits. So what's going to be better for the organisation as a result of delivering the project's product. We're going to have to balance those benefits against the costs. How much is it going to cost to deliver? We're also going to have to consider when are we going to get those benefits and when are we going to have to pay those costs. And that may have an influence on whether we feel that this project is viable. In addition, we need to consider the risks. So if we're going to get all these lovely benefits, what risks do we need to take in order to get them? And all of these together should give the project board an understanding of whether or not the project is viable. So this means then that we'll have a business case to help us to get initial funding. So during starting up the project, so before the project even starts, there'll be an outline business case to help us to secure the initial funding. Then during the project, we'll use the project business case in order to get business justification to confirm that the project is still viable. And it will also be used to help us to realise our benefits. So confirming that the benefits have been delivered during the project. What is the business case predominantly looking at? Well, it's helping us to understand what's going to happen after the project. Clearly the project and the project plan is going to cover what's happening during the project, and that will help us to understand the costs and the timescales and the risks, or most of the risks. However, the business case is going to add to that by looking at what will happen once the project's product has been delivered. And here we can see the project outputs. These are the project's products, and they're going to enable the business to make changes. So it's going to be able to improve. And this will help us then get the desired outcome. So elements of the business are going to be more efficient, more economic, more effective. Those improved outcomes can be measured by way of benefits. And remember, if they're going to be measured, that means the benefits must be measurable. So they have to have some kind of pound. Usually it's based around money, but not always. So we've got those desired outcomes, we've got the benefits. However, when we introduce this business change, this may have some unpleasant side effects. So this means that we may have to pay more for our ongoing costs, we may have more risk, we may have less flexibility. So these are then translated into disbenefits. And we can balance the benefits against the disbenefits, and this will give us our net benefits. These net benefits, this is what we're going to balance against the cost. And we're going to use timescales also to look at when we're going to get those benefits. We should also consider we should also consider the risks to our benefits. So none of the benefits are necessarily certain, and so therefore we should consider the risks if necessary in the business case to our benefits. We should remember that all of the benefits that we're looking to must be in line with our corporate strategic objectives. Otherwise, the business case is not really aligned to our business. How does it happen? Well, the business case is developed, as we can see here, starting off with the pre-project. So during pre-project, remember starting up a project process, we're looking to the executive to be building the outline business case. This will help us to understand whether we have a viable project at the end of starting up a project, at the end of pre-project. If the executive's happy, then we're moving into initiation, to initiating a project process, and we're going to continue to develop the business case until we get a detailed business case. This will give us a much better understanding of the business case as a result of the work we're doing in the initiation stage. Again, we can verify our business justification at the end of the initiation stage. In readiness, if that viability is there, for us to move into the delivery. Once we're into delivery, we're going to be maintaining the business case. So we're going to keep it up to date as necessary. We may have to update it if necessary during the delivery stages, particularly if something changes in the project. At the end of each stage, if required, again, we're going to verify our viability, but we may also be looking to confirm if any benefits have been delivered or realized. So remember, whilst we expect most of our benefits to be delivered post-project, some might actually be realized whilst we're in the delivery stages. At the end of the final delivery stage, we'll see us using the business case to confirm again any benefits that have been realized during that final stage. Post-project, we'll have the benefits management approach, which will help the executive, particularly once the project is over, to go forward and to track the realization of the benefits into the future. So this was a look at the business case, a theme which helps us to understand how we're going to be creating the business case and how it's going to be used on a PRINCE2 project. Thank you very much.